Phoenix Cyberknife with one of his patients. I want you to meet Donald Pratt. First of all, thank you for being here today, Donald.
My pleasure.
And sharing your story. And Dr. Kressel, take me back 4 years when Donald walked into your office with his PSA numbers. Pretty high, weren't they?
Well, the PSA was elevated, plus he had biopsy results demonstrating that he had prostate cancer. So we talked about all of those characteristics because they change the approach that you deliver for the patient. So you want to customize it and make it individualized.
So Donald, this is obviously devastating news, right? You remember that moment 4 years ago.
Absolutely.
And tell me, what were you thinking when you walked in and sat down with Dr. Kressel, and what was running through your mind at that time?
Well, lots of things. You've never had cancer before,
yes,
and you now have a significant cancer issue, and it was explained by our urologist that this was the best answer, and we sat down with Dr. Kressel, and he walked us through every choice there was.
Wow.
And my wife was with me, and she was so impressed because he answered every question, was not in a rush, and we chose that option, and we were the happiest people in the world subsequently that we chose that option.
I am so happy. I'm so happy to hear. But what you're telling me, and I think what a lot of people are interested in hearing, is that there was not only the time given to you by Dr. Kressel, who is that kind, gentle soul, by the way, but all of that, your questions were answered, and then you had a comfort level of knowing that you were being cared for.
Absolutely. And the staff there as well did a tremendous job in prepping you for the five treatments you're going to have.
So your PSA numbers were very high. That was 4 years ago. You
Yes.
continue to go in every 6 months.
Right.
And where are your PSA numbers now?
My PSA numbers are undistinguishable.
Oh,
Which is the word you want to hear.
absolutely, absolutely.
And continue to be.
And continue to be. And Dr. Kressel, that is part of the journey that you take along with your patients. You continue to follow Donald's progress, I'm going to call it.
Oh, absolutely. You have to follow, the patient after treatment, make sure they've recovered well, do okay, and then make sure the cancer's gone and doesn't come back.
Absolutely. Would you say that he is the epitome of success when it comes to being treated at Phoenix Cyberknife?
Well, our best reward is when our patients do well.
Yeah.
And we're pleased that he's done very well with regards to his cancer cure and essentially little to no side effects from treatment.
And I'm guessing that anybody you talk to who will listen, Donald, that you tell them about your experience?
Absolutely. I live in Canada half the time, and we had a neighbor who had an issue in Canada, and we invited them to look at Cyberknife, and
wow.
Dr. Kressel had also helped set it up in Canada, and they went for Cyberknife there because it's such a great option because of the limited number of treatments and the no side effects at all.
Well, I am so happy for your success and continued success in recovery. We appreciate you for joining us and telling your story. Good to see you as always, Dr. Kressel. We want to give you more information. If you have any questions for Phoenix Cyberknife and Radiation Oncology Center, you can email them. Here's that email. It's info@pcroc.com. They're located at 4611 East Shea Boulevard in Phoenix. And here is that number to call, 602-441-3845. And you can always learn more. Visit the website, phoenixcyberknifecenter.com.